The South Carolina Hall of Fame was founded in Myrtle Beach in 1973 to recognize and honor contemporary and past citizens who have made outstanding contributions to South Carolina's heritage, history, and progress.
William Jennings Bryan Dorn was born on April 14, 1916, in Greenwood, South Carolina. The son of two educators, Dorn had 6 brothers and 3 sisters.
When he was in school, his teacher was asking every pupil, "What do you want to do when you become an adult?" Bryan's answer was, "I want to go to Washington."
Dorn became involved in politics at a very young age, serving in the South Carolina House of Representatives at the age of 21. Dorn later became the youngest senator in history when members of the South Carolina Senate took a special vote to have him seated.
He became, at that time and still is, the youngest man to ever serve in the South Carolina Senate.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you this important bulletin from the United Press.
Then, in 1941, the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor.
Bryan didn't have to serve because he was in the legislature. But he wanted to serve. He wanted to serve his country.
When he comes back, he's elected to the General Assembly and then later to Congress. He is a very staunch supporter of veterans' rights, veterans' benefits.
Throughout his political career, William Dorn remained a staunch advocate of American veterans, co-authoring the GI Bill and becoming chairman of the Veterans Affairs Committee in the House of Representatives. In 1948, Dorn married Mildred Johnson. Johnson, who worked as an associate editor for U.S. News and World Report, was one of Dorn's most trusted political advisors.
She had an enormous amount of energy, a wonderful intellect, and charming. And they became a perfect team.
In 1955, as part of the development of the Savannah River Valley, the Army Corps of Engineers began construction on Hartwell Dam that would flood much of the land owned by Clemson University. In order to prevent this flooding, 2 diversion dams were built.
Memorial Stadium, the football stadium at Clemson, would have been totally flooded had it not been for Bryan Dorn.
Another of Dorn's more notable accomplishments was his prevention of the construction of a dam at Trotter Shoals in Abbeville, South Carolina. He knew that the dam would inhibit Duke Power Company from building a power plant in the area and made plans to stop it.
He was not on the Public Works Committee when it first came up, but he got on there. He got on that committee, and once he was on that committee, that dam was not going to be built until he said, okay.
As part of Duke Power Company's plan, 2 dams needed to be built along the Keowee River, an undertaking known as the Keowee-Toxaway project. Out-of-state electric cooperatives, in an attempt to cut costs on the production of electricity, were interested in the dams and wanted to stop Duke Power Company from taking over. Dorn, on the other hand, decided to help.
He met with the electric cooperatives. They were really squirming in their seats by that time. That's when they said, okay, we'll get out.
Despite Dorn's capacity for a strong arm, he was a beloved politician, both by Republicans and Democrats.
When I say that Bryan Dorn is a character, I mean that in a very affectionate way. He looked like what people thought a Southern politician looked like in the 1960s and 50s. He physically was a very big man, a great orator. Of course, he was named after a great orator, but he was good on the stump in public speaking, very sharp.
It was this popularity, as well as Dorn's political qualifications, that made him a favorite candidate for governor of South Carolina. His opponent was Charles Pug Ravenel, a young investment banker who took advantage of the day's more modern campaign methods.
Ravenel ran a very slick, modern television campaign, and when Dorn, what TV was used is he comes across as old-fashioned.
Despite Dorn's initial loss, he was given another chance when Ravenel was deemed ineligible based on the state's residency requirements. Dorn then faced Republican James B. Edwards. Again, he was defeated. Following this electoral loss, Dorn decided to return to his ranch in Greenwood. Today, Dorn's legacy can be seen across the state of South Carolina, not only through the preservation of land and industry, but in the highways we travel and through veterans' hospitals named in his honor.
Here's a farm boy. He ends up in the General Assembly, he ends up in Congress, he serves his country. Even when he faces political defeat, he doesn't ever quit.
One thing that Bryan did was instill a desire in the part of young people to participate, to be a part of their government.
William Jennings Bryan Dorn died on August 13, 2005. He is remembered as a man of humble beginnings who worked hard, fought for his country, and served the people of South Carolina even after his time in office.